This is the 750 watt GM750 manufactured by Segotep with a current MSRP of $100. It is a fully modular ATX power supply with a single fan mode. The power supply comes in reasonable packaging and measures 140 by 86 by 150 millimeters. Considering cable flexibility, it has an effective depth of 171 millimeters. The Segotep GM750 is accompanied by the accessories as shown. It's supported by a 5-year warranty. This warranty period is below average for a power supply of this class. The fully modular cables are of acceptable quality. They have plastic insulation and are moderately flexible. They should cause no problems while building and cable managing your computer. The provided cable set includes a single 12-volt high-power cable, allowing it to power all sorts of high-wattage GPUs. LTT Labs conducted all the following testing at an ambient temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. The full test suite, including tests of extended temperature ranges, is available on the lab's website linked in the description. But before we get to the results, here's a message from me. Don't sue me, Linus. The Segotep GM750 carries an 80 plus gold rating, and we have measured 91% efficiency at 50% of its maximum rated load. That is slightly lower than power supplies in a similar class. Throughout the full rated output power range of 750 watts, there was a 0.331 voltage drop on the 12-volt rail inside of ATX specifications and similar to most other power supplies. But when they tested some of the other output rails, they did not meet ATX specifications. This could pose issues for builds that have power draws approaching the limit of the power supply. The peak-to-peak signal ripple of the fully loaded power supply's 12-volt rail was slightly high at 41 millivolts, while the 5-volt and 3.3-volt rails had the signal ripple of 33 millivolts and 36 millivolts respectively. Modern power supplies typically have no issue complying with ATX ripple stacks, but this unit failed a few tests. They test a power supply's resilience to momentary power dropouts and ripples using their brownout test that interrupts the input power for a few milliseconds. This allows them to measure how long of a power dropout the sample can sustain without interrupting the output power. The Segotep GM750 was measured to withstand an 8 and an 8 millisecond dropout at full rated load for 115 and 230 volt inputs respectively. This is quite low and is not recommended for regions with lower power quality. The Excursion test momentarily applies 200% of the rated load to test a power supply's ability to support components that may temporarily require more than their rated current. The Segotep GM750 withstood a subset of the Excursions, but failed with others. It's compatible with most systems, but it may struggle with high-end hardware connected to it. The Segotep GM750 is equipped with the protections as listed, providing the full suite of protections for you and your equipment. They measure the overpower protection to engage at a maximum of 114% of its rated load. 12-volt rail alone is capable of 73 amps, 118% of its rating. This is equivalent to similarly rated power supplies, ensuring protection of the components, but may result in the occasional shutdown during extremely high loads. We don't recommend the Segotep GM750 because of its poor line regulation and its sensitivity to brownouts. For full specifications and test results, follow the link to the product page to the LTT Labs website in the comments. Thank you for watching.